Okay guys, this video is going to be dedicated to decimals. So again, let's give it a little bit of a title here. I really want you guys to bear with me on my handwriting, okay? So we're going to be talking about decimals now. We're going to talk about decimals. And so there are two major rules when you're working with decimals. So rule number one, if you are adding or subtracting, okay, if you are adding or subtracting decimals, okay, you have to line them up, okay, line up. If you are doing multiplying, you are multiplying or dividing, multiply or divide, you swing. So those are the two major rules when working with decimals. All right, so let's jump into a couple of examples. Now this video is only going to be a couple of examples of addition, subtraction, and multiplying, because in person I'm going to on tomorrow teach about dividing, which is a little bit more trickier, and then we'll go through some more examples. So I'm going to make some of these up off the top of my head. So let's say we have something like 378, okay, 0.7, and we want to add to this something like 16 plus 9/3. Okay, just for the purpose of showing it. Sorry about that. It was 16 and 93 hundredths. So everywhere that there are these open spaces, we want to put 0. So I'm going to just change colors for a moment. So we'd put a 0 here, and we would put a 0 there. And then, of course, addition is easy. So 0 plus 3 will be 3. 9 plus 7 is 16. Okay, right here in that moment, we're going to put that decimal because we have to line them up. But we have to carry that 16 here over the 8. So this would be 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Carry our 1 there, 7, 8, 9, and then we would drop down our 3. Okay, so there's the final answer. And again, as you can see, you have to line them up. All right, so let's do another one. Change colors. All right, so let's say I had something like, I'm going to do one more addition. Let's say I had something like, 36. Okay, and 24, and let's just add another number here, like 8. Okay, but the other number was like 1.6. So, but right here, I would put my 1.6. Very careful, and then again, I'm going to change colors, and everywhere that there's an empty space under the numbers, we're going to put in our zeros. Okay, so now let's add everything up. So we just add down 8, 4, 8 right there, put our decimal, add down 7 and 3. So it's pretty straightforward. Line them up, be very careful, be very, very careful with your alignment, okay? All right, now let's try some subtraction. So let's say for subtraction, I have something like, sorry guys, 2,694. Another number, and I have like a 3, the 7 a little bit better, and I want to subtract away from this only 296.93. okay, change colors for our 0. So we'll put a 0 there, a 0 here, and a 0 there. Okay, we get the point. Sorry. So we can't take 3 away from 0, can't take 9 away from 3, but here we're going to borrow. So just be very careful with who you're borrowing and how you're changing everything. So this would be a 13. But because this right here wants to borrow, we're going to go down to a 12. So that means this guy would be a 10. Right now everybody should be good here. 10 minus 3 is 7. 12 minus 9 is 3. Okay, then don't forget to put your decimal nice and strong right there. 6 minus 6 is 0. And as you can see, we can't take 9 away from 4, so we're borrowing from this 9, making it an 8. So this will become 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. So I'm just trying to be real careful with my lining up. 5, and then here would be a 6, and then I would have 6, then I would have 2. Okay, so there's your answer. Okay, let's make up one more. Let's try another color. So let's say I had something like 37.5. I want to subtract away from that 6, and then put this 27. Okay, so our zeros, put our zeros in, draw our line, and again, cannot subtract from here, so we have to borrow. This will become a 10, that'll be a 3, 2, put your decimal there, 1, and 3. So as long as you're good with your addition and subtraction, you will be fine for adding and subtracting decimals. All right, so now let's get into multiplying. So for multiplication, it's a little bit different. This is where we swing instead of lining them up. So imagine for a moment you had something like 15 and 3800ths, and you wanted to multiply that by, let's just say 2.7. So as you can see, I don't have to put the 2 here and a 7. I'm going to put it just like I would write it normally from left to right. We do not have to put in any zeros. We just do our multiplication. Okay, so we're going to do 7 times 8, which is 56. Just be very careful with your carrying. This is 21 plus 5 is 26. Carry a 2. And then 35 plus 2 is 37. Let's carry the 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, then you make sure to put your zeros here for place value. Okay, now I'm also going to just for a moment move over and erase these numbers here so it's not confusing, because I'm getting ready now to do the 2. Okay, so I'm going to change to another color. 4. All right, so now I'm doing 2 times 8, which is 16. So I'm going to do 6, carry the 1. That's 6 plus 1 is 7. Then 2 times 5 is 10, so 0, carry the 1. Right there. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. It's pretty straightforward. And now we're adding down 12. Watch your carrying. 14, 15, 1, and 4. Now, here's the part about the swinging. You're going to swing out of this number 1, 2. You're going to swing out of this number 1. Add them together for 3. And you're going to swing into the answer, the final answer, 3 places. So 1, 2, 3, right there. So the final answer to this is 41 and 526 thousandths. Yep, that easy. Okay, let's do another one. All right, so now let's say we have something like 76. And we have some large numbers here like 8, 2, 4. And I want to multiply that by 123. I'm just seeing it in my mind. 123, so we can just write how we say it. 123.72. Notice again, I didn't line it up. One decimals here, and the other decimals there. All right, so now we're going to multiply. It's going to take me a little bit. 8. I'm going to move a little quick. 8. This will be 4. 16. Carry the 1. 12 plus 1, 13. Carry the 1. 14 plus 1, 15. All right, I'm going to come back with my eraser and get rid of those. I'm going to use another color. So I'm going to put my 0 to hold my place. Now it's 7's turn for 28. Carry the 2. 14, 15, 16. Carry the 1. 56 plus 1, 57. Carry the 5. 42 plus 5 is 47. Carry the 4. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Yep, sometimes I count 2. Come with the eraser and deleting away these numbers so they're not confusing. And it's fine. Now let's go to the next row. Remember, put 2 zeros here. Now it's 3's turn. 12. Right here should be the 2. Be very careful. And this would be 6 plus 1 is 7 right there. It's a little messy, I'm sorry. 24. Oh, I deleted a number. Good gracious. I don't even remember what was right there. I don't remember what was right there. Let me do something real quick, guys. Oh, I gotta bring it back. Sorry about that. Erase. Just a 5, just a 4. Okay. Okay, so now, let me fix it. Sorry about that. So now let's go to this row. We put 2 zeros. 12. 7. 24. 24, carry a 2. 18, 19, 20. You're moving quicker than me. Good deal. 21 plus 2. 23, so 3 here, 2 there. Okay, now I'm going to change colors. Let's go to the third row. So there was 1 0, 2. Let's put 3 zeros right there. And now we're doing 2 times 4, which is 8. 4. 16. Carry a 1 here. And this would be 12 plus 1 is 13. Carry a 1. 14 plus 1, 15. Okay, last one. Okay, so now we're going to put 4 zeros. Goodness, right? I won't do this to you on the test. And 1s are great, so we're just going to copy those numbers down. So we'll put a 4 here. We'll put a 2. Just watch your lining up. An 8, a 6, and a 7. Now, adding it all up. Yikes. So we have 8. We have 12. Carry the 1. We have 12, 13, 14, 15. Carry a 1. We have 14 here. 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. Carry the 2. Sorry about that, guys. Here we have 12 plus 7, which is 19. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Carry a 2. And then 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, this is 6 plus 8 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Carry a 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7, 8, 9. Yikes. So in the last part, we're going to swing 1, 2, 3. We're going to swing 1, 2 to come out. We're going to add these together for 5. We're going to swing into our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just be very careful. So the final answer to this is 9,504. And then we have these series of numbers. Now remember, on the test I'll say, round to the nearest hundreds, or probably hundreds, not thousands, and then that would be the answer, is to cut it off right here. Let me just show you the rounding. So if I said round to the nearest hundreds, right, hundredths. If you say round to the nearest hundredths, that means you want to round with this place value. As you can see, you have a 5. So if you have a number behind it that's 5 or greater, you're going to round up. So this number makes this change to a 7. So the final answer is this, 0.67. So that's how rounding works. Look, the number behind it, and that number tells this number what to do. Okay, so no, that one was pretty bad. So this concludes this video. I hope it was helpful. Again, this was just over adding, subtracting, and multiplying decimals. And we'll see if you have any questions tomorrow. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. It's just a quick video. Good night.